This is the Manette Junction Lekma Road, a very controversial road that has been featuring in lots of election-related issues in the past for this Lejokuku Krowo Municipal Assembly area. And it has been an issue and actually has been very thorny in the flesh of several political office holders here. It is now a number of months since we came here to observe proceedings on the progress of work. At the time, taxi drivers that we spoke to said to us that the road was terrible, and indeed lots of people were unhappy. Let me just give you a quick refresh of your memory of what happened when we came here.
It affects my car a lot of things because of every week I go to Abosoka and go and buy spare parts. It's every little money I get, I'm going to Abosoka and go and buy parts and things. So yeah, damaging our cars.
Why don't you use a different road then? Why do you have to do business here at all costs?
Oh, here to our station, we are working for here almost about 19 years now. So they start this road almost 16 years now up to now. They don't want to finish the road.
Is that the same story with you? What is the state of your vehicle because of this road?
Oh, it's the same story. Because all of us, we get together. So far as we apply on the same road here, we will face the same problem.
Well, it seems these taxi drivers are singing a different tune now, because although the beginning of the road is not tarred like they were hoping, the understanding they are giving to us is that a lot of improvement has happened. I'm going to walk through quickly and hear their concern before we hit the road to see what is happening so far, whether development has been happening or otherwise. So this is a Manette Agblizan taxi rank, and as is characteristic of a lot of lorry stations, it's an afternoon, they're playing draft. I'm going to join them. I'm not good at playing that, but I would attempt to pick their views on what is happening so far. Boss, what is happening so far since the last time we came here?
Oh, the road is ongoing. They are on it.
Explain to me what you said is they are on it.
So far as the time you came here the last time, the road is not the same as you came. It has been an improvement. So far as they are on it doing the job there, it's ongoing.
How significant is this improvement that you have seen?
Oh, I can say the road there, they are so far, like 40 to 50%.
Okay. What does it mean for your work as taxi drivers?
Oh, for us, it's good for us than the previous days. Because right now, at least, we have quota to apply on.
What does that mean to your vehicle? Because the last time I came, you guys talked about how...
Complaining bitterly.
Yes. And now, are you still complaining?
No, we are not complaining like the previous days.
What's your hope? How soon do you expect them to finish this work?
Oh, for me, so far as they have done what we are seeing right now there, I know they will do more. So we are pleading for them to complete it for us.
The fresh development is that these people who ply this road a lot of the time seem to have been seeing some improvement. Of course, we have just come to do a status report on this controversial road. The former member of parliament for this area was haunted by this road, Senator Okitidia. And of course, the current member of parliament is also being haunted by this particular road. The fact that some work is happening should be a source of excitement for the incumbent MP, who may be judged based on whether or not this road has been constructed. We are still on the road to see what else is happening. Let me move around now and see if I can get a few more views on this road from taxi drivers who ply this stretch. Well, so let me just pick a few more thoughts from taxi drivers. Hello, boss. Tell me, has anything changed?
Oh, yeah, everything changed, yeah. Because of the road now, everything changed more.
What are they doing? What have you seen?
Now, my spare parts, everything is not spoiled like old days, but now everything makes small, yeah.
From where to where did they do the road?
From this thing, what do you call it? Maravi home to Chiblo side, yeah.
So you're happy with it?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Does it mean that you don't go to the shop to buy shock absorbers again?
Yeah.
I see.
Yeah, now you can. All days, no. if you buy the spare parts now, within a few days everything spoils. So now you can buy budget and this one, but it keep long.
Well, the taxi drivers have spoken. They've said that there's improvement on the road. We were here on this particular road and we saw things for ourselves. But have these things really improved, as the taxi drivers are saying? Let's go on a drive. Well, it seems some improvement would be ongoing now. A few months when we moved on this stretch, it was pretty much a dusty, graveled path. But it seems things are changing now. They may have tarred the road as close to the police station as possible, because at the time, the police station, the frontage of the police station had still not been developed. Well, today it looks all smooth, and this is pretty tarred. The dust that characterized this stretch is not there anymore. Vehicles are freely plying, as you can see there. It's an easy, smooth ride for them, contrary to what we saw a few months ago when we came on this rather controversial road. We're still observing to see what has changed and how residents here are welcoming it. Another critical stretch of this road would be the frontage of the Lekma Hospital. We would want to see what changes have happened there, if any changes at all. So it looks all smooth on this stretch, the frontage of the Manate Court area all the way. But it's important to make the point that this road is supposed to be a dual carriageway, and to the left, as you can see, the other side of the dual carriage has not been fixed. This bridge that has been a point of issue for many years seems to have had one end fixed, but the other side of the dual carriage still remains unfixed, and that is critically an issue that would be concerning so many people who live in this neighborhood, the Manate Junction Lekma Road.
You see, when the road was untarred, it was very difficult even reaching the hospital, but now it has become easy for us reaching the hospital. But the other section, I don't know why they left the other section and did half of it. And when you get to the end of the road, heading towards to Teshie police station, part of it is untarred. And heading towards Manate, part of it is untarred. So we don't know why they've stopped working at the moment now.
I've run into one of the assembly members, so he's actually a former assembly member, if you could just join me, and also former presiding member. So for the residents that you used to represent in this area, what do they make of the progress of this road?
Yeah, initially, we all thought that things are delaying. But as at now, as you can see it by yourself, things are now in the progress and people are seeing. Because now, last week, I picked a car from Manate to Chiblo. I was flipping with my phone. Before I raised up my head, they said we are told. I said, hey, it means that the road is now in a good position. You know, everybody was happy.
But it still is not completed. The promise was to do a dual carriageway. So you cannot be celebrating a single carriage when actually that's not what you promised the people. Yeah,
that's the reason I'm saying that. Now it looks like we are very tasty. We've been tasty for a long time, and now we've got a small water. Half of this thing. We'll be happy that we don't have water at all. You see, we'll be happy that we don't have water at all. Now you can see it. When you pick a car from here to, or even, people will appreciate this road when it is rainy season. I'm telling you. That's why people will appreciate the road when it is rainy season. But now it is not the rainy season, but people are appreciating it. When you get to the rainy season, people will see look, my brother, if this thing that they have done, if all Teshie Road could have got this 50%, we'll all be happy. I'm telling you.
In the past, people have been demonstrating over this road. You think that would not happen anymore?
I don't think so. I don't think so.
Well, so the road seems pretty smooth as of now, at least the one side of the dual carriageway all the way to the frontage of the Lekma Hospital, a very critical point, because recall, health practitioners here have been complaining about the dust that comes into the health facility and how that has been affecting them. Now, another stage of the development or the construction is the pavement, and these workers here are preparing the ground for the pavement or the walkway. The drains are on the side that is being done. Let me move in and speak to the foreman on the site here. Hello, welcome to Citi Newsroom. What is the state of this road construction?
Oh, okay. Currently, we are working on the drains. The plan was to finish one stretch of the road.
One side of the Dua?
Of the Dua carriage by the end of December last year. And start with the other side January this year. But unfortunately, we are still working on the other on the first side of the road. That is the right side of the road. And we are almost done with it, working on the drainage. Then we can do the pedestrian walkway.
So let's talk about the road itself. What percentage of it has been completed so far?
Like I said, about 70% have been completed. And the drainage, about 80% of the drainages have been completed.
What areas have you done in terms of the road, and which areas are outstanding?
Okay, the road, we've worked from, there is a junction inside Teshie called Ayoko Wall. From that place all to Manette has been completed. And from Manette to join the main Spinters road is not completed. And from Ayoko Wall to join the main beach road is not completed.
Okay.
So that the ones left is about 30% and the ones complete about 70%.
Do you have an estimated time of completion?
With that, it won't take much time to complete, but a lot will depend on the government to push the work.
I see. But you do not have a period by which, as in, do you estimate that you would finish in September, in December? Do you have a month?
No, I can't speak on that.
You cannot speak on that.
Okay.
So the assumption then is that the other side of the dual carriage would only be started when you finish this side, correct?
Yes, that is it.
That's part of the contract?
Yeah, it's part of it. The actual plan is to finish this place by December last year, like I said, and we couldn't, and start the other side of it in January this very year, and we couldn't. So, like I said, a lot will depend on the government to push the work moving so that we will be able to finish it in time.
For residents and people who use this part of the stretch, what they want to see is a job completed, and then for people to be able to commute peacefully and without the stress that has been associated with this stretch. Also, the dust that comes from the road for patients lying in the Lekma hospital nearby. And for people who do business around here, the hope is that the dust would cease forthwith. Reporting for Citi Newsroom, this is Umaru Sanda Amadou.